Hi, my name is Nelson Alonso. I started coming to the Santa Ana Public Library ever since I was a incoming senior in high school. So that was in 2010, and so just about 6 years now. I consider myself a big nerd, and at school, a couple of my friends have gotten me into this card game. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! And the first time I came to the library was because I heard people played Yu-Gi-Oh! So I remember walking down into the basement and seeing a lot of kids, and they were just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And a lot of the people I met are people that became my best friends. So I owe a lot just to that one day, because everybody was really welcoming, first of all, and I had no idea that this was going on. I've started off as a volunteer, and so I slowly moved my way up. I was given more responsibility, and with that new responsibility, it required me to think more highly of myself, and in regards to what I actually more specifically, that what I do affects other people. The biggest thing I can say that has affected me academically is the fact that I mentor so many kids. And so I mentor kids ranging from elementary up until high school, and I've had a lot of conversations with them when we speak about higher education. And that's usually one of the first things I always ask them, like, what do you want to do when you graduate high school, or what do you want to learn? So I've definitely had a lot of conversations with students, and it's definitely caused me to learn a lot about so many different majors. There's this moment you get when you see a kid kind of grow. First, you always remember how they started off, and then there's just this one moment where you see how much they've changed, where like it becomes apparent how much they've grown. A lot of times it'll be either they feel more comfortable speaking with other people, or maybe it'll be just that they feel more better about reading. I know that I'm contributing to making Santa Ana a better place, just because every time I come in here, I definitely see it, because there's so many kids that come in here, and there's so many different families that just come and ask for help. In the quarter of winter, my dad, he ended up having brain tumors, and so it definitely affected me, because I was not able to do school, and so I moved back here, and the library was definitely a support system for that tough time. When I was home, I had to take care of a lot of things, because my mom she would be in the hospital, and so I would be home and I would have to do a lot of like the responsibilities, and it was definitely it was tough. However, when I would come here, I was able to be myself, as opposed to when I was home, when I would have to be a parent. And I know what kind of area Santa Ana is, and I know it's very difficult to grow up in it. And so these two students caused me to change my career path, and so I ended up coming back here basically and just switch my major. And being down here, I've definitely worked with so many different parents, and there's different ranges of parents that you will meet. There's parents who are very respectful towards you, and there's some parents who are just like, you can tell that they're a little rough around the corners. However, I've never taken it personally, so that's one thing that I've definitely taken from it, is how to speak with somebody, even if they might just be having a bad day and it might be reflecting upon you. Because before, I was definitely a very shy person. Like, I had issues definitely speaking up in class, and that has definitely changed. I am one person who asks a lot of questions now during class. I've definitely had to come out of my shell when it comes to working with all the staff and the students. A library, when you really think about it, it's supposed to be a place where you check out books, right? However, when a person comes in, I feel like they get introduced to a whole nother world. Their perspective of what a library is changes, because we offer so many different resources. What I believe a library here is to basically to assist our patrons, whether it's finding information or learning a new skill. We have so many students who come in here, and they just need a place to do homework. Like, I know, for instance, I've always had issues doing homework at home just because of the amount of siblings I have. And so for some of these students, this is the only place where they can get their homework done. And for other students, they come in here to get help with financial aid. I mean, there's so many workshops that happen year round regarding higher education. I mean, we are definitely a place that provides information that you normally don't find in other areas.